English Leap Podcast.
From Speak English with Class. Hey, English learners. Welcome back to the English Leap Podcast, your cozy little place to learn easy English through real, everyday conversations.
4 hours of sleep, so honestly, this episode is basically me asking for help.
Okay, that is actually perfect because today we're talking about something almost everyone struggles with, calming your mind at night.
Oh, this is personal. Very personal for me.
Why? What happens?
I get into bed, I close my eyes, and my brain says, "Great, finally some quiet time. Let's remember every embarrassing thing you've said since 2009.
The 2009 memories are back.
Every night, free of charge. Nobody asked for this service.
Mine is different. Mine is less embarrassing memories and more sudden emergency to-do list. Like at 11 p.m., my brain says, "Did you renew your passport? What about that email from 3 weeks ago?"
Your brain waits until you're lying down to bring up boring life tasks?
Every single time. It's like my brain knows I can't do anything about it right now, so that is exactly when it wants to talk about it.
That's so mean. Your brain is actually kind of evil.
It is a little evil, yes. So today, we're looking at why this happens, and more importantly, what actually helps.
Real stuff, not just drink chamomile tea and good luck.
Although we will mention chamomile tea at some point, let's be honest.
Fine, but we'll make sure it deserves to be mentioned.
Deal. And before we get into today's topic, can I tell you something quick? Okay, fair, but this one really matters. Over the past few weeks, we kept hearing the same thing from learners. Learners who understand English, learners who know a lot of words, learners who have studied for years.
But when someone asks them a simple everyday question, their mind suddenly goes blank.
Not because they don't understand.
They understand perfectly. They just can't find their way to an answer that feels natural.
An answer with a little detail, a little feeling, an answer that actually sounds like them.
And honestly, that stayed with us.
So we built something for that exact moment.
It's called the English Leap Answer Builder.
It's a calm speaking course that helps you turn short answers into warmer, fuller answers step by step.
No complicated lessons, no pressure. Just simple formulas, useful phrases, and speaking practice you can actually use.
You'll practice building real answers slowly, from a small answer to something more natural, more confident, and more personal.
And there's Speak with Anna style practice too, so you don't just read the answers, you say them out loud.
We also wanted to make the Answer Builder easy to access. It is a paid course, but if you're an English Leap Club member, it is already included in your membership.
And if you do not want to join the club, you can get the Answer Builder course separately.
Either way, you get practical speaking practice to help you build longer, clearer, and more confident answers.
And your support helps us continue creating calm conversations, useful lessons, and learning materials for this community.
The link is below in the description.
We always say English Leap is your cozy little place to learn English, and we really mean that.
This channel grows because you keep showing up. So, if this podcast has helped you, even a little, and you want to support the channel while improving your speaking,
take a look at the English Leap Answer Builder. The link is below.
Small answers today.
Big conversations tomorrow.
That's what we want for you.
All right, now let's talk about calming the mind at night.
So, let's start with the obvious question. Why does this even happen? Why does the mind become so loud at night?
Because during the day, we're too busy to listen to it.
Yes. During the day, there are messages, conversations, traffic, work, family, and 100 small distractions. The brain does not really get a quiet moment.
So the brain is trying to speak, but the day is too noisy.
That is a good way to say it. Then at night, everything becomes quiet. You lie down, the lights are off, no one is talking, and suddenly your thoughts have space.
Whoa! So the brain finally gets the room to itself.
Exactly.
And then it chooses the worst possible topic.
Yes, it's like your worries finally get the microphone.
That sounds too accurate.
This is where anxiety can show up too.
Yes, that heavy, worried feeling. It can become so loud at night.
Right. Anxiety is that nervous, worried feeling. Sometimes it's small, like, did I forget something? And sometimes it feels much heavier.
So at night, the brain says, oh, the room is quiet. Great. Let's bring all the worries.
That is how it can feel. But in a strange way, I also find this a little reassuring.
Wait, I get that. It feels good to know you're not the only one.
Yes, reassuring means it makes you feel less worried. When you know many people feel this way, you don't feel so alone.
That is actually reassuring. I always thought it meant my brain was uniquely broken. Good. I needed to hear that.
A lot of people deal with some version of this. Nighttime is often the first quiet moment the brain gets all day.
So it's not, why is my brain like this? It's more like, why do many brains do this when everything becomes quiet?
Yes, and that small change can help. You stop blaming yourself.
I like that. But my brain still chooses terrible topics.
Yours chooses embarrassing memories. Mine chooses emails and passport problems.
I once stayed awake for 40 minutes because I remembered something strange I said in a job interview 6 years ago.
What did you say?
I'm not telling you.
Why not?
Because that memory is staying locked.
Locked? But apparently it opens every night.
Only for me. Very private club. One member. Me every night.
You know, it is funny, but it is also very real. Many people replay old moments at night.
Yes, and the worst part is there is nothing to fix. It already happened.
That is why sometimes we need to gently tell the mind, not tonight. We are not doing this now.
I need that sentence on my bedroom wall.
Honestly, many of us do. Okay, but before we talk more about thoughts, we have to talk about something that makes it worse for many people. Phones in bed.
Uh-oh, here we go. You're calling me out right now, aren't you?
I mean, a little.
I knew this was coming the second you said phones.
Because scrolling right before bed is basically the opposite of calming your mind. You are giving your brain more information, right when it is supposed to slow down.
Okay, I want to push back a little.
Go on.
I don't think phones are always the villain. For me, watching something light and silly, like a funny video, sometimes helps me switch off.
I hear you. A funny video can feel relaxing, but even light content can keep your brain awake. The screen, the movement, the next video, the next post, it all tells your brain, stay awake, there is more coming.
But if the choice is lying in silence with my 2009 memories or watching one funny video, I choose the phone.
I see your point.
Wait, really?
Yes, I don't think the issue is always the phone itself. It is what you are doing on the phone.
Okay, that makes sense.
For example, doom scrolling before bed is very different from watching one silly 10-second video.
Oh yeah, that's when you open your phone for 1 minute and suddenly you're reading bad news for half an hour.
Exactly. Doom scrolling means you keep scrolling through negative or stressful content, like bad news, scary posts, or arguments online.
So doom scrolling is like feeding your brain problems right before sleep.
Yes, and then we wonder why our mind won't calm down.
So we're not banning phones completely.
No, we're not saying no phone ever. We're saying no chaos before sleep.
I like that. No chaos before sleep.
That should be a bedtime rule.
That should be the episode title, honestly.
No chaos, a bedtime philosophy.
I would listen to that.
You are listening to it right now.
Oh, right.
Also, sometimes we think we are resting with our phone, but we're still giving our brain work.
That hits close. The body is in bed, but the mind is still outside in the world.
Exactly. Messages, videos, comments, news, people's lives, people's opinions. It is a lot.
So the question is not only, should I use my phone? The better question is, what kind of feeling am I giving my mind before sleep?
Yes. Calm feeling or chaos feeling.
I hate when you make a good point.
It happens sometimes.
Let's keep it at sometimes.
Okay. Let's get into the actual racing thoughts problem, because I think this is what many people deal with.
Oh, I know this one too well. One thought comes, then another, then another.
Yes. Racing thoughts are fast thoughts that keep coming one after another. You want to sleep, but your mind keeps jumping from one thing to another.
Like tomorrow's meeting, did I lock the door? Why did I say that thing in 2009? What if I forget something tomorrow?
That is exactly the feeling.
This is the real boss level of bedtime.
One thing that has genuinely helped me is something simple: writing thoughts down before bed. It's called a brain dump.
A brain dump? That sounds painful.
It is not painful. A brain dump means writing down everything in your mind: worries, tasks, reminders, random thoughts, so your brain doesn't have to hold it all.
So instead of keeping everything in my head, I put it on paper.
Yes, sometimes your brain keeps repeating things because it is worried you will forget them.
So when I write them down, my brain can relax a little.
Yes, because the information is not only living in your head anymore, it is somewhere safe.
That actually makes sense. It's like telling your brain, I've got it. You can clock out.
Right, you can stop guarding it.
I've never really tried that. I always thought journaling was more like a gratitude list, and I don't always feel grateful at 11 p.m.
I understand.
At 11 p.m., I mostly feel tired and annoyed.
It does not have to be a gratitude list. It can be a worry list. It can be an angry list. It can be a things I need to remember tomorrow list.
Okay, an angry list at bedtime, I could actually do that.
Dear Diary, today was annoying. Here is why.
That is basically what my inner voice already sounds like. I would just be writing down what is already happening.
Try writing it instead of replaying it again and again.
I might actually try that.
Good. And seriously, a brain dump does not need to be beautiful. It does not need perfect grammar. It does not need deep thoughts.
Good. Mine would probably say, buy milk, stop thinking about 2009, why is my pillow weird?
Perfect brain dump.
That is perfect?
Yes, because the goal is not to write beautifully. The goal is to empty your mind a little.
Empty the mind a little. I like that.
Can we shift for a second? Because I think it's important to say something.
Okay, I can feel the tone changing.
Just for a moment. Sometimes a racing mind at night is not just, oh, I had a busy day.
Yeah, sometimes it's more than that.
Sometimes it's connected to real anxiety or stress that has been building for a long time, or something heavier.
That's important to say.
And I think we should be honest. Breathing exercises and brain dumps can be useful tools, but they don't fix everything.
Right. We're two people with microphones. We're not a replacement for a therapist.
Exactly. If someone is lying awake every night feeling scared, stressed, or unable to function well during the day, it's okay to speak to a professional.
Yes, no shame in that.
No shame at all. What we are sharing tonight is gentle, everyday support, not a cure for everything.
I'm glad we're saying that, because some advice online makes it sound like just take 5 deep breaths and your anxiety will disappear forever.
And real life is not always that simple.
Some nights the tools work well.
Some nights they help a little.
And some nights you need more support.
That is completely okay.
I think learners need to hear that too. Advice does not have to be perfect. You do not have to fix your whole life in one night.
Yes. Calming your mind is not about perfection. It is about trying small things and noticing what helps.
Can I make it a little lighter now?
Please.
Because even therapists probably go home and think about something strange they said in a job interview 6 years ago. Mine is not a box. Mine is a full storage room.
Of course it is. Okay, let's talk about something more practical. The room itself.
Oh, I have opinions on this.
Go on.
Temperature. If my room is even a little too warm, my brain will not calm down. My body just refuses to relax.
See, I'm the opposite. I need the room a little warm, or I just lie there thinking about my cold feet.
How can we disagree about something this basic?
I don't know, but we do. Every time we travel for work, this becomes a real argument.
The thermostat war. Every single time.
The thermostat war.
For learners, a thermostat is the thing that controls the room temperature.
Thank you, Teacher Jake.
You're welcome. And my lesson is, cool room, light blanket, perfect sleep.
I feel cold just listening to that sentence.
Wear socks, Anna.
Very kind advice.
I try.
But there is one thing we agree on. Darkness.
Yes, 100%.
Even a small light from a charger, a hallway, or a phone screen can make it harder to wind down.
Wind down means slowly relax, right?
Yes, to wind down means to slowly relax after a busy day.
And light can keep your brain alert.
Right. Alert means awake and ready to notice things. At night, we don't want the brain to feel too alert.
We want the brain to understand the day is ending.
Yes, a bright, noisy room says, stay awake. A dark, quiet room says, you can rest.
Unless the room is too warm.
And here we go again.
I will not surrender. Cool room, light blanket. That is the winning formula.
I am putting on a hoodie just thinking about it.
The thermostat war continues.
But let's be fair to everyone listening. Different people need different sleep environments.
True.
Some people like a cool room. Some people need a warmer room. Some people need silence. Some people like soft background sound.
So the goal is not to copy someone else's perfect night routine.
Yes, the goal is to notice what helps your body and mind feel safe enough to rest.
Safe enough to rest. That is a nice phrase.
Thank you.
I still want the room cool.
I know, Jake. So the idea is simple. Don't fight your mind at night. Give it somewhere softer to rest.
And if you want to practice today's vocabulary and sentences, you can continue inside English Leap Club.
You'll find the transcript, vocabulary practice, quizzes, games, and shadowing there.
Now, let's slow down the strongest words from today's conversation.
This is Word Tour.
Our first phrase is racing thoughts.
Racing thoughts.
Racing thoughts are fast thoughts that keep coming one after another.
You want to rest, but your mind keeps jumping.
You could say, I couldn't sleep because I had racing thoughts.
Or, my racing thoughts get louder when the room is quiet.
A useful pattern is racing thoughts about something.
I had racing thoughts about tomorrow's meeting.
This phrase helps you describe that busy night mind.
The body is tired, but the thoughts keep running. Our next phrase is brain dump.
Brain dump.
A brain dump is when you write down everything in your mind. Worries, tasks, reminders, random thoughts.
It sounds strange, but it is simple.
You could say, I did a brain dump before bed.
Or, a quick brain dump helped me stop replaying my to-do list.
A useful pattern is, do a brain dump.
I'm going to do a brain dump before I sleep.
The goal is not beautiful writing.
The goal is to give your thoughts somewhere else to go.
Our next word is anxiety.
Anxiety.
Anxiety means a strong, worried, or nervous feeling.
It can feel especially loud at night because everything else is quiet.
You could say, my anxiety gets worse when I'm trying to sleep.
Or, I feel anxiety when I think about tomorrow.
A useful pattern is anxiety about something.
I have anxiety about work.
This word is important because it names the feeling.
And sometimes naming the feeling makes it a little less scary.
Our next word is reassuring.
Reassuring.
Reassuring means making someone feel less worried.
Like when you realize, oh, I'm not the only one who feels this way.
You could say, it was reassuring to know that other people have racing thoughts too.
Or, her calm voice was reassuring.
A useful pattern is, it is reassuring to know that.
It is reassuring to know that my brain is not broken.
This word feels gentle.
Yes, it gives the mind a little comfort. Our next word is doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling means scrolling through negative or stressful content for a long time.
Bad news, scary posts, angry comments, and somehow you keep scrolling.
You could say, I stayed up late doom scrolling.
Or, doom scrolling before bed made my mind feel more anxious.
A useful pattern is stop doom scrolling.
I need to stop doom scrolling before sleep.
This word is very modern.
And very honest. Sometimes the phone is not helping us rest. It is feeding the mind more chaos. Our final word is wired.
Wired.
Wired means very awake, active, or full of nervous energy.
You can be tired and wired at the same time.
You could say, I was exhausted, but I still felt wired.
Or, I drank coffee too late and I felt wired all night.
A useful pattern is feel wired.
I feel wired even though I'm tired.
This word is perfect for modern sleep problems.
When your body says, please sleep, but your brain says, let's start a meeting.
And that is why the words we choose matter. When we can name the feeling, it becomes easier to talk about it.
And sometimes easier to be kinder to ourselves.
So now, let's take some common learner sentences about sleep, stress, and overthinking.
And make them sound more natural.
This is Say It Better.
Today, we're not trying to make tired feelings sound perfect.
Right. We're trying to give those feelings better words.
Words that are honest, but still kind.
Let's start with this sentence. My brain is not stopping.
Oof, understandable, but not very natural.
A better way to say it is, my mind won't come down tonight.
Softer, more natural, and very real.
It does not sound like you were fighting your mind.
It sounds like you were simply describing what is happening. Next sentence, I am thinking too much.
Very clear, but a little basic.
A better version is, I'm overthinking everything right now.
Or, my thoughts keep racing.
That sounds like something someone would actually say at night.
Yes, it gives the feeling better shape. Here's another one. I cannot sleep because many thoughts come.
I get the meaning, but the sentence needs smoothing.
Try this. I can't sleep because my thoughts keep racing.
Short, natural, and emotional.
It also uses one strong phrase instead of many simple words.
Next, I watched phone too much.
This is a very common learner sentence.
A better version is, I spent too much time scrolling on my phone.
And if the content was negative or stressful, you can say, I stayed up doom scrolling.
Scrolling is general.
Doom scrolling is the stressful version.
And before bed, that version is dangerous for peace.
Very true. Next sentence. I'm tired, but not sleepy.
Whoa, I have lived this sentence.
A more natural version is, I'm exhausted, but I still feel wired.
That is exactly the feeling.
Your body wants rest, but your mind is still active.
Story of my life.
We know, Jake.
Final sentence, I need to stop thinking.
That sounds a little hard on yourself.
Like your thoughts are the enemy.
A kinder version is, I need to give my mind a place to rest.
That feels softer.
Sometimes we don't need to fight our thoughts. We need to guide them gently.
Exactly. And that is a much kinder way to speak to yourself at night.
So tonight, try one small thing.
Maybe a brain dump.
Maybe less doom scrolling.
Maybe a darker room.
And if your mind brings back memories from 2009,
Tell it, not tonight. We can talk tomorrow.
sleep well, English learners.
See you in the next episode. Bye for now.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.